Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be listening from. My spoon shines and my spoon flowers. If you're here, that means that you have met me in my favorite little corner of the internet. I'm Sunny D, RN, BSN. 20-year crony who's pretty much seen it all. Grab your broth, your Gatorade, whatever your spoons will allow. And baby, welcome to Spoon Space. Welcome back. Welcome back. How do we feel about the new intro? Yeah? Let me know in the comments below if that's something that you're feeling. We're trying new things out, and I'm thankful that you're here on this journey with me as I learn as I go. I'm even more excited today because this episode, we are not talking about hospital gowns or doctor's offices. We're actually talking about vacation, okay? Specifically, my honeymoon. And let me just say this. I learned that saving spoons does not stop just because you're on somebody's beach sipping something fruity, okay? If anything, that's really when you need to kick in some strategy and get to it. So let's cruise into part one. We're going to call this the honeymoon vibe. So for our honeymoon, we went on this beautiful 5-day cruise to the Bahamas. And y'all, listen, I had never been on a cruise before. So I came in with literally like zero expectations. I didn't do a TikTok cruise deep dive. I didn't have like a 10-page itinerary, nothing. My plan was very, very simple. Enjoy my husband, enjoy my life, and maybe, let my body chill for a minute. Honey, those vibes, immaculate. My spoons, a bit questionable. But at the start, I was hype. I was so ready to see how far that I could push it without snapping. And yes, preferably while sipping something fruity, like a little umbrella drink on the deck. Because why not test your spoon somewhere with unlimited sunshine and unlimited cocktails? But here's the thing about spoons, right? They don't care if you're on vacation. They don't care if you have just said I do to your sweet baby love. Your body is still going to body. And that I learned really quick. Day one, excitement had me on fire. I was ready to do pretty much everything all at once. But can I tell you a little secret? As soon as we actually got on the boat, my body was like, girl, no. Would y'all believe that I literally had to crash for a few hours just to make sure that I didn't miss our dinner reservation that night? And baby, when day two rolled around, that's really when spoon reality hit, okay? We had been off at a port, exploring for a few hours, came back on board, and then boom, my body handed me the invoice. I had to take another solid 2 to 3 hour nap. And that's when I really realized, oh my God, on vacation, even when I feel like I'm just relaxing, my body is consistently going to be charging me spoons. Just existing, just moving, and just doing the fun stuff. That still costs me energy. So no matter how pretty the view is, no matter what island I'm on, I have to realize that my spoons are still on a budget. And you know what? That's the true careful life that we just kind of have to live. And speaking of being careful, let's talk about the food. Because you already know that vacation is like one big buffet. And here's the real deal. Being in remission honestly gave me so much freedom on this trip. I really didn't have to stress about every single bite. And after 20 years of this, my body and I are kind of in a rhythm. Pretty much like cruise control. I know what I can handle. I know what's going to backfire, and I know what's worth the risk. With that being said, I was still on a boat in the middle of nowhere with no Uber Eats, no quick little run to the ER. So I still had to be careful. I mostly stuck to safe foods, especially on the ship. Nothing too risky, nothing that might send me into crisis mode. And did I mention I am also severely allergic to shellfish? And so my EpiPen came with me everywhere. That was a non negotiable. I packed safe snacks. I had backup clothes in case food got a little too rich for my stomach or my stomach just decided to act brand new. And I made sure not to force myself to eat just to be social. If I was not hungry, I did not pressure myself to eat, period. Also, hydration was for the gods, and especially for me. I'm missing part of my colon, which means that I don't really absorb vitamins or water the same way as others. And so I had water, electrolyte packets, you name it. And here's the real takeaway. Yes, food on vacation can be fun, but for Spoonies, it does have to be intentional. You want to enjoy yourself, but you also want to spend your honeymoon with your actual honey and not locked in the bathroom. Trust your body, trust your limits, and never feel bad for choosing the safe option over the adventurous one. That's not boring. That's doing what you gotta do to survive. Hello? Ah, that sound means that it is time for our mini spoon break. And if you're new here, Mini Spoon is just a quick educational break in the show, or maybe even something cute like a trivia question. So let's get into it. Today's Mini Spoon is a quick fun fact. Did you know that the number one reason that Spoonies cancels plans, even on vacation, is not pain, but fatigue? Yeah, you heard me. Fatigue can hit like a freight train, and sometimes you can't just willpower your way through it. So, next time your body says nap, listen. I hope that fun fact filled your spoons just a little bit. And talking about refilling spoons, let's talk about having that survival kit that pretty much everybody needs, but especially my chronic illness babies. Vacation is always so much fun, but like we said, chronic illness does not care if you're in the Bahamas or if you're at the bathroom at home, okay? So here's what every spoonie should pack on their trip. Number one, safe snacks. I'm not talking granola bars only. I mean snacks that you know would never betray you, okay? Because when you're on a boat or in another country, the last thing that you want is to have your only option being something that's a little too risky for you. The next thing, wipes in a small go bag. Leaks, spills, whatever. You already know that if you TTG, train to go, then you never have to get ready because you don't want to end up stressed out in public. Another thing, comfy clothes. Of course, girl, I want you to pack your swimsuit. Sir, I need you to pack the cutest Speedo that you have. But I also want you to pack sweats. I also want you to pack some stretchy shorts, some oversized tees, because when your body can be unpredictable, comfort is your luxury. Another thing, and you're going to be sick of me saying this, but hydration. If you've got IBD or you just struggle with staying hydrated, you really need to pack more than just plain water. You have to bring things like electrolyte packets, coconut water, bone broth, anything that's going to keep your levels balanced because dehydration can sneak up so fast. Another thing, meds and backup meds. Please don't ever assume that you'll be able to get a refill out of the country or even in another state. Bring it, double check it, triple check it, and then keep it in your carry-on. And check your carry-on bag every 30 minutes on the hour so that you can make sure. But the most important thing, y'all, your intuition. If your body tells you to rest, that's just non-negotiable, okay? Don't push it. Don't let anyone guilt trip you into ignoring it. And truthfully, that's the number one spoon-saving move, period. And now that we're talking about spoon saving, I have got to brag on my husband for a second because, baby, this honeymoon honestly could have gone to Beyonce's the left real quick if I did not have a partner who understood it. Day one, when I was just trying to do everything like the pool deck and the hot tub and shows and just kind of walking every corner of the ship like I was Dora the fucking Explorer, he stopped me dead in my tracks and said, baby, it is okay. You literally do not have to do it all. And that was so much confirmation for me. When I needed naps, he didn't pout. He didn't guilt me. He gave me grace. When he went to explore and do his own thing, he was fine with it. And of course, we linked back up for dinners, movies, and, a few late night laughs. He made sure that I never felt like I was missing something. FOMO was really never a problem because he pointed out to me that rest was also a part of this trip. And y'all, that is where the real support comes in. It's not just about carrying your bag or grabbing some water when you're too hot, although my man did that too. It's also about creating space for you to take care of yourself without feeling like you're ruining the vibe. And that is what everybody deserves. But of course, for this purpose, every spoonie deserves a partner who sees you, sees your spoons, respects them, and loves you even when your itinerary looks like nap, hydrate, pretend to eat, and repeat. As we close, I have just 7 more little pieces of advice if you're going to be traveling, because I want you to travel, enjoy yourself, but make sure that you don't come home absolutely spoonless. Number 1, I want you to plan for rest just like you would plan for an excursion. Put it on the schedule the same way that you would snorkeling or sightseeing. 2 p.m. nap with my blackout curtains is just as valid as my 2 p.m. jet ski appointment. And trust me, your body will always thank you. Number 2, communicate your limits up front. If you know that you can't do back-to-back events, please say that before your cousin Karen books y'all on a sunrise hike and a midnight dance party. I know sis means well, but she does a little bit too much. Number 3, don't guilt yourself out of joy. Resting does not make you boring. It doesn't make you enjoy the trip any less. It actually makes you smart. You're not having any FOMO. You're not missing out at all. You're just fueling up. And honestly, what is sexier than somebody who knows their limits? We love a boundary queen. Number 4, bring your Spoonie comfort kit. For me, that's my meds, my safe snacks, wipes, comfy clothes, and my EpiPen. And I also bring a water bottle that's refillable because my colon said, girl, hydration is your job right now. Number 5, pick your moments. Save your spoons for what actually matters to you. If your dream is the beach, then spend them there. Don't waste them on standing in a buffet line for an hour just because everybody else is doing it. Number 6, ask for help and let people help. If you've got a supportive partner or friends, let them step in. My husband said, go nap, I'll explore, and we'll meet up for dinner. And baby, that gave me rest, it gave him freedom, and it gave us both a better trip. A win, and a win. And finally, number 7, G-O. Do the trip. Take the honeymoon. Book the vacation. Even if you don't feel 100%, you deserve new memories. You deserve joy. You deserve to see yourself in spaces that aren't just your doctor's office or your bed. So yeah, whether you're planning a honeymoon, a girl's trip, or just a weekend getaway, the spoons don't magically multiply just because you're on vacation. Pace yourself, pack smart, and surround yourself with people who get it, or at least try to. And that, my loves, is the scoop for today. If you want to stay connected, please follow me on Instagram at The Spoon Space. You can also subscribe on YouTube at Spoon Space, or send your questions, concerns, and anonymous stories to spoonspaceconnect@gmail.com. Most importantly, though, don't forget to save a scoop for yourself because, as I always say, You can't pour from an empty spoon. I'm Sunny D, RNBSN. Thank you for tuning in to Spoon Space, and we'll see you in the next episode.